Hey, welcome back. Now, in this particular section of the videos, we are going to see creating a basic Power App. Okay. Now, we are familiar with using the Power Automate and our serverless ChatGPT API. So now let's move on to Power Apps. Okay. Now, just for those who don't know what Power App is, it is basically a platform that enables you to create some real life business applications that too very quickly because it is low code, or we can also say a no code system. Now, if you want to create an application or a solution in your company to speed up or let's say to provide some more efficient ways of doing things, so let's say for example, we have also seen many people are using Power Apps to create expense reporting system, so that instead of emailing people for their expense reports or something like that, they can do everything of that particular kind in an application. Similarly, we have also seen people using Power Apps in order to basically let's say for a consulting firm to list down their skills and attributes. So like whenever they have certain kind of projects being coming up, they can just go to this particular Power App and find whoever they want to find depending on skills or resumes or anything like that. Okay, so you don't have to go through their resumes which are in PDF or for Word documents and search across folders or something like that. So there is a lot of more benefits with Power Apps, but what we are going to basically show you over here is how to integrate your Power App with ChatGPT or let's say OpenAI to make it even crazier. So let's first go ahead and start doing this. Okay, so the first thing we need to do in this is we need to create a blank application. So for that, we will click on the create button available here. And after that, we'll click on blank application. So let's click on blank app, and then we'll be creating a blank canvas app. So click on the create button given here. Now let us name this something like, chat GPT exp. You can give any name you wished. Okay, and we're going to keep it the same. Now let's click on create. So it's really an open AI technically, but whenever or like whatever we'll click on create, will basically go ahead and give us some sort of more applications. Unlike over here right now, we can just skip this for now. We are just creating this as a blank application as of now. Okay, so our application currently doesn't have anything in it, right? So we'll have to put something into our application. So again, now just let me remind you that this is not an Power App course that we're going to look, but basically we would be looking at how to add elements to our Power App. So we have the insert option, you can see here. If you go on to insert, okay, we can say we can add a text label. Okay, a text label gets added. Similarly, let's add a text input. So we can go in and put say text input. Okay, and we will also add along with that a button. So let's go on a button and add that. Looks perfect. Okay, so now each element that we have added basically has their own properties and some specific actions, which if you click on it, this gets popped up and you can see that over here. You also have a formula bar over here which displays the current value which is being shown on this particular element. Okay, the same thing, if you change it here, the value inside this also would automatically change. So one way of doing that is from this, or you have the text property available here. From here also you can go ahead and change that. All right, so this is another way in which we can modify this. Okay, so what we'll do is we will just give here some kind of text, like let's say prompt. Okay, so once we have done with this, let's go on here. Okay, and inside this, I am going to change this and make it over here. Let's give this here. Now this is a normal text, so let me not change this. I'm going to keep this as of now same. Let's move it below. This will be our prompt. So this is the prompt, and here is the button. I'm giving here, let's say, get response. So whatever prompt I basically write down in this, if I click on response, once I click on the given button over here, it will basically get the answer, okay, that will be taken from my chat GPT, and then it will be displayed over here. Okay, so it is basically a kind of whole interaction that is going to happen once we click on the particular button. Okay, so just for example, I'm clicking on this play button as of now. When I'm clicking on this, currently nothing is happening because we have to write down some code over here. Okay, so again I'm repeating, it is not a Power App course that I'm going to show you, but basically what we will be doing is we will add element to this Power App. Okay, so we will basically go and add certain properties and actions over here, so that the text that we have entered will basically go ahead and chat with the given output there, or by taking the particular code that we have given, and then it will basically give us the complete execution of the applications once that is done. So it's basically very much simple. Only thing is we'll have to go ahead and add here certain action properties and give the proper linkage. Okay, and then you can see your app is executing just the way you want it. So I'll see you all in the next video for continuing further on this. Stay tuned for that.